Hi, good morning everyone. I'm here with Dhairya Pujara, the founder of the Y Center. It's really amazing to have you with us.
Same, your pleasure.
And you were speaking yesterday at the EBBF conference. So tell us, Dhairya, how does someone like you, coming from India, going to the US, and then doing a lot of work in Africa and other parts of the world, how does someone like you, gather the courage to get started and turn it really into such an international change-making organization?
Well, thank you for having me here, and good morning everyone. So it's never one man, it's always a community that makes stuff like this happen. The story has been interesting. Growing up in India, you're always a part of community, and America definitely helped me to learn more about entrepreneurship, business. Of course, it's the land of entrepreneurship. Some of the world's biggest startups were created there, and that helped. The experience helped. And then I took off to Africa, where I got hands-on experience working in Mozambique. And one of the best things about entrepreneurship, you don't need an MBA, you don't need any official qualification. Yes, of course it helps in many cases, but you really learn on the job, and there was no exception in my case. That's exactly what I did. I learned on the job.
That's fantastic. And now you're here in Europe, so you're really a global trendsetter. So
this is the fourth continent I'm involved in now, yeah.
And I think it's amazing, and you're obviously, turning that really into an international enterprise. So, and you've had a global mindset from day one pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So how do you turn an, enterprise that's just starting out into a global thing right away?
Yeah. I wasn't sure about how global it's going to be. I started hyper-local with one community in Mozambique in Africa. And once your work really gets appreciated, you're doing something right when you get invited by other communities around the world. And while you don't plan for things like this, even if you do, it may not work out. So I didn't plan much, to be honest. What really happened was kept working, and once things started to work out, people appreciate your work and then they invite you. That's exactly what happened with Y Center. Once the Mozambique project started showing some outcomes and impact, the next thing we know, I'm going to India. Of course I had to. I'm from India, so we took our Y Center to India, and then coming back to US, I realized as much as we think about countries like America or many European countries to be extremely developed nations, they have challenges of their own, and sometimes actually much worse, because they don't come on the surface and people don't talk about it. And that's how Y Center jumped into working more in America, and now we are doing it in 4 countries across 3 continents in a period of 3 years.
Wonderful, and I think it's such powerful work you're doing, Dhairya.
Thanks.
And you know what? He's from India. Guess what? On Sunday I'm going to go to India to speak at a Women Economic Forum.
Perfect.
And we're going to introduce you to a couple of other amazing entrepreneurs, men and women doing amazing things.
Sounds great.
So thanks, Dhairya.
Thank you so much for
being
having
there with
me
us.
here. Absolutely.
And we go in. I think it starts raining. Let's go
it
in
does.
and enjoy the EBBF conference.
Bye,
and you
guys.
all have a great weekend. Enjoy and just keep sparkling and make a difference in the world. Till soon.